We're here with my good buddy, Josh Buddha. How are you doing, Buddha?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Not a bad day to be alive.
Not a bad day to be a millionaire. We used to have a podcast together.
We used to do a brilliant podcast. I'm a veteran of podcasting. You need another one of those?
Yeah, I bought 6 so we could each have 3. Hannah's coming.
We popped it?
Yeah, you fucking baby.
You used to have so much more experience of alternative bottle openings than me.
Yes.
I always had I always have a wine opener or a bottle opener.
The first time I ever opened a wine bottle with a cork by myself, I didn't have it was in the dorm room. John got a mead and it had a cork. And I used the shoe technique where you put it in the shoe and bang it against the wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it worked.
I've done the
I've tried the lighter trick. I can never get it to work.
I've always had tools on me at any point. So I've done you get a screwdriver and a hammer and you punch the cork down into it.
Yeah, I've done that move before.
It's kind of like what's that thing, the assassin's teapot sort of situation?
I'm unfamiliar.
Where you like cover one hole and one liquid comes out and you uncover it and a different liquid comes out so you can poison somebody and make them think you're drinking the same thing.
Oh, but yeah.
The cork comes down and fucking plugs it constantly. That's not a great analogy, but
no, Buddha.
If I was batting 1,000, I'd be in the Hall of Fame.
I think my butt crack's showing right now.
No, your shirt's long enough.
That's good.
One thing that's actually interesting is that the plumber community has not discovered wearing like one size up so that their cracks don't show when they're working under the sink.
We need the plumber community to get on like the Allen Iverson size. Like,
they need to get on like fashion to like they need to just understand sizing as a basic principle.
Yeah, but they can't because then what would the fashion dorks wear?
Exactly.
Fuck. The grill's too hot.
Grill.
It's too hot. I'm just gonna close the vent like almost all the way because there's enough airflow in the bottom. I don't know. Hopefully this isn't a complete fucking disaster. Anytime I've ever smoked anything, it's always just like anxiety inducing. Full on like I'm gonna freak out. Will you set a timer on your phone?
Yeah, for what?
3 hours.
I'm not gonna be here in 3 hours.
You know, I was a hater of the Traeger grills.
Yeah.
Like the pellet smokers. I'm not that big of a fan of like smoked barbecue.
Well, the thing about the Traeger is it's for casuals.
Yes.
You'd be a casual if you had one, but you don't have one, so you're not.
Yeah. But that's what I get it now. I would love a pellet smoker. I just would never use it enough because I like to smoke. I only want to smoke like big pieces of meat. This is my point with the fucking door.
No, but this is a philosophical issue. This is like the pellet smoker or all of these smoked meats is kind of for the bourgeois because who has time with a full-time job to be smoking meats constantly?
Yeah, it's like in the middle of the day.
It has to be like an event. You have to be. The only people that can really smoke meats anymore are people that make content about smoking meats.
Yeah, like Michigan barbecue addict on TikTok.
And that's how you understand the current economic climate.
Well, it's like
the Trump tariffs have affected barbecuing hours, definitely.
I just think because I only want to smoke big pieces of meat.
Yeah, big thick pieces.
I want smoke brisket, smoke
leftovers,
smoke ribs, or there's maybe a pork shoulder.
You know what? I take everything that I said back. The only people that are the bourgeois are the people that are doing like almost like they're doing no leftovers smoking or no leftovers grilling.
Yeah, that's a disgrace. Grilling's different than smoking. Because grilling, I'm in on. Like throwing it, you get done, maybe it's an hour or two, you go into night a little bit, I'm fine with that. When it comes to straight up fucking like smoking, like this is just a 6-hour process that we're doing right now. That is insane.
Yeah.
Who the fuck has time with that? But the guys who are like, I don't like smoked meat enough to be like, I'm about to just smoke this chicken breast for an hour and a half. I'm not into that.
You have to have a for real smoker and just set and forget in the morning, go to work all day, come back.
Yeah, you have
take it out.
To be a smoking guy,
or you have to be sous vide up. The sous vide is actually probably one of the better inventions.
The sous vide does rule.
Game changer, dude.
That's
Game
nice.
changer. They're actually nice because then all you have to worry about, it does take a lot of the skill out of it.
Yeah,
all you have to worry about is the sear.
Yeah,
which is the easiest part of.
Shearing I find incredibly difficult.
If you don't get a good sear, you didn't leave it out long enough, the meat.
Yeah, that's
pretty much, that's mostly it.
My problem is it always burns. I always get like the pepper burning.
A pan-fried steak is better than a grilled one.
Disagree, different times for different things. Different strokes for different folks, and then different things.
You can, in my mind, you can achieve the same or a better result in a lot less time.
I agree, but I look at grilling as like an occasion. It is of time, that's why I invited you to hang out. Grilling by yourself, there's beauty in that.
There is beauty in that.
But grilling with friends is the best.
Yes, grilling with friends, for friends.
Having beers, cooking for people. It kind of sucks, but commiseration is one of the most beautiful things about being a human. And grilling sucks. Objectively, grilling stinks so bad.
It has to be depressing to be a grilling content creator and you're just grilling
by yourself every single day. Yeah, that would suck dick.
Twerking.
Yeah.
For viewership.
I'm just saying, like, because grilling sucks, it takes forever. It smells bad. It smells good when you're doing it, but then when you get home, you reek like fucking. You gotta take a shower. Yes. You're outside, which is nice sometimes, but sometimes it fucking blows.
Yeah.
And it's like, so you have these shitty things.
Today is good. It's a night. There's a high of 50 here today, and
those shitty things make grilling fucking awesome.
Shitty things make it
fun.
Flip on its head.
It's stressful.
And it makes it good.
That's
when you
also
have people.
Yeah, that's also why propane grills fucking suck. Because it takes all of that out of it. Like it's a pain in the ass. It's difficult. Like properly maintaining a charcoal grill is a pain in the ass.
Yes.
You can be the fucking best at it, but it's still gonna fucking suck to do. And like I'm still sitting here worried about the fucking grill temp, whether or not those charcoals are gonna fucking light as it goes on and all this shit. And it's like a Traeger takes that out, and then a fucking propane grill takes it out.
The one thing that I hate the most about grilling is how much Joe Rogan has turned the Traeger into a.
Is he a Traeger
household? Guy? Yes, a household commodity.
The only acceptable is Blackstone.
Yes, Blackstone is fine. The Traeger is like a metaphor for capitalism. Takes all of the love and the passion and the bad stuff out of grilling. It's a pellet grill.
Yeah.
You have it connected to your fucking phone.
Yeah.
And then you know when to like flip it or when the internal temperature is correct. And you can just go inside and fucking watch UFC while your steaks are cooking outside or your ribs or whatever.
There's something to that.
You gotta be by the grill.
No,
you gotta be attentive. That's what makes it. That's the magic. That's the magic of grilling.
Yes.
Traeger takes the magic of grilling away.
It sucks. Which it would be nice to just be able to throw fucking 2 ribs on there.
It would be nice. But it takes the magic away.
But it's not fun.
It takes the magic
It's
away.
a fucking tool, and I don't like. And the grilling is an art, and I don't need a tool.
But it is a good invention.
It is
I'll
great.
give it that.
Well, that's what I think the flip side of the Traeger. Have you seen the Ninja smoker?
No, I've not.
It's like this big, and it takes wood pellets, and then you put a probe in the meat.
It's like a
mini
air
Traeger.
fryer pellet thing.
That is like the better version of the Traeger. Because the Traeger is opulence. It's this huge fucking thing that you gotta have space for. You gotta have this fucking thing. It's got so much space to fit so much meat. Where like the Ninja, it does the same thing as the Traeger, but you have to sacrifice something. You can't fucking smoke a rack of ribs on it.
I also kind of have beef with the air fryer.
Don't come at me with the air fryer nonsense.
I have a little bit of beef with the air fryer, simply because it makes a lot of people think that they can cook.
True.
When they cannot cook.
I look at the air fryer. I didn't have a microwave growing up. My sister burned it when we were little. My parents just never got it.
Same with me with the dishwasher. It broke, and we had such a in our cabinets. It was such like a certain dimension. Like they made the cabinets for the dishwasher that was in there, and there was just not another dishwasher that was the same dimensions to fit in there, or else you'd have to redo the cabinets on the bottom. So that from the age of like 8, we didn't have a dishwasher anymore, and they kept it in there.
Yeah.
But just never used it again.
Yeah. Well, my sister burned the microwave, and then when I came home for college, they brought hers from her dorm room, and then there was this rice. It was purposefully microwavable.
I crushed that stuff.
But it wasn't like the minute rice. It was like real rice. And then I read the back of the package, and no joke, it said 45 minutes on low heat.
In the mic?
In the microwave.
Shit.
But I was like, I never had a fucking microwave, so I was like, what the fuck is the difference between low heat and medium heat?
I don't know that either. I've never adjusted the temperature on a microwave.
So I microwaved this. You know those like plastic, like they look like a pot.
That's
microwave.
That's big microwave trying to be Traeger.
Yes.
You to adjust
the fucking
power,
temperature,
the wattage, adjust the wattage.
Dude, but so I microwaved this like microwavable bowl, and it melted a hole in the bottom of the bowl, and I opened it up, and my kitchen just filled with like plastic smoke.
That's another thing. People are so comfortable with like microwaving plastic.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. But that was my point about the air fryer.
Is
that I use, once the air fryer came around, like that was my microwave. And
you can make incredible like diced potatoes. You can make chicken breast.
It is
so much stuff.
It is so
really
much
good.
better than a microwave in every way, and it does the same job.
Yeah.
It just takes like a second shorter. But you can do everything you can do.
It's longer.
Yeah, a second longer. The microwave is a second shorter. You could take a sandwich. You ate half of a Penn Station sub. Take it home. Throw it in the air fryer. The bread gets crispy. The food gets hot. It's perfect. And then a microwave, you put it in there, everything gets fucking soggy.
Beware the woman that says she cooks good chicken and exclusively uses the air fryer. Because what's going to happen if we have an apocalypse?
True.
What's going to happen in the apocalypse?
Well, I'm going to die.
Yes. But if by chance you get your grubby little fingers on a chicken or a bird, maybe a squirrel, the breast meat of whatever animal that you've somehow managed to kill through maybe sheer luck, maybe just like an acorn falls on it and it stuns it for a second long enough for you to grab it and break its neck or something like that, the quality of the cook is not going to be good. So we'll say an underrated cut of meat, I think, is the skirt steak.
I don't think that's underrated. I think
it
that's
is
pretty fucking properly rated.
It's great for everything that is not eating a steak dinner.
Hi, Hannah. I've been a pork guy. Pork has been my shit.
Oh, pork. I'm Jewish. So, I'm just kidding. But they have some good ideas sometimes.
Neither of me pork.
It is funny that the idea of all of them doing that is just because they didn't know that you had to cook it till like 170.
Yeah, well, I was saying that to Hannah. I was trying to come over
They get sick.
Where how every fucking like religious law.
Pig meat is the devil because we didn't cook it to a high enough temperature.
Well, I was just saying this to Hannah, where I was like, the reason why like gay sex is illegal or like a sin is because some guy just had really bad butt, and then he got like
he had poopy butt.
Yeah, he had poopy butt, and the guy fucked him, and then he's like,
the guy in ancient Babylon had poopy butt,
and his dick fell off.
His dick fell off, and it started squirting yogurt.
Yeah, no one wanted to fuck him, and the guy who wrote the sin that's like homosexuality is a sin just had really bad butt, and no one wanted to fuck him, so he's like, it is a sin to be fucking gay, especially if your name is Jebediah.
He couldn't get his hand on a pair of wool shears to trim his ass hair.
Want a beer? We'll need to make a run to the liquor store.
Nice.
They did.
That's the barbecue sauce. Letting the meat smoke.
Talking about stuff you shouldn't be?
No. We've actually we've been good boys over here.
I only mentioned a certain race of people one time.
All right, I think that ends the grill pod segment.